Hello, students. Welcome back to BioDecode, where biology is decoded into simple steps. This is your trusted audio guide for learning biology the smart way. You're listening to the NCERT Class 11 Biology audiobook, Chapter 1, The Living World Exercise Solutions and Key Questions. If you haven't yet listened to the full Chapter 1 audiobook, we recommend starting there first. That episode explains every concept in detail, from what makes an organism living to how scientists name, classify, and identify species. It forms the foundation for everything you'll learn in later chapters like biological classification and plant kingdom. In this episode, we'll cover the NCERT exercise solutions, along with a set of important additional questions to help you prepare thoroughly for exams. Each answer is explained step by step with clarity and precision, perfect for school revision and neat preparation. So, plug in your earphones, focus your mind, and let's begin decoding the world of living organisms. This is BioDecode, and you're listening to Chapter 1, The Living World, Exercise Solutions and Key Questions. Question 1. Why are living organisms classified? Living organisms are classified to make the study of the vast diversity of life forms easier and more systematic. Millions of species exist on Earth, differing in structure, function, and mode of life. Classification helps biologists to 1. Organize and simplify study by grouping organisms based on similarities. 2. Identify relationships among different species. 3. Understand evolutionary connections, showing how organisms have evolved from common ancestors. 4. Enable easier communication among scientists across the world using a universal system of naming. In short, classification brings order to diversity and helps in studying living organisms more efficiently. Question 2. Why are classification systems changing every now and then? Classification systems change because our understanding of life and evolution keeps improving. With advances in molecular biology, genetics, and phylogenetic studies, new information about organisms' relationships emerges. For example, DNA sequencing has revealed evolutionary connections that were not visible through morphology alone. Therefore, as new data become available, scientists revise the classification system to reflect a more accurate picture of evolutionary relationships. Question 3. What different criteria would you choose to classify people that you meet often? People can be classified using many observable or measurable criteria, such as 1. Physical features, height, complexion, or eye color. Age groups, children, adults, or elders. 3. Gender, male, female, or others. 4. Occupation or profession, students, teachers, doctors, etc. 5. Region or language, based on the place they belong to or the language they speak. This simple exercise shows how classification depends on the purpose and observable characteristics, just as scientists classify living organisms based on shared features. Question 4. What do we learn from identification of individuals and populations? Identification helps in recognizing an organism and assigning it to a known taxonomic group. Through identification, 1. We understand an organism's distinct characteristics. 2. We can determine its relationships with other organisms. 3. We learn about its ecological role, distribution, and evolution. 4. In population studies, identification helps in tracking biodiversity, conservation efforts, and ecological balance. Thus, identification is the first step in taxonomy and forms the basis for scientific study of biodiversity. Question 5. Given below is the scientific name of mango. Identify the correctly written name. Mangifera indica, or Mangifera indica, in italics. Correctly written scientific name is Mangifera indica. In binomial nomenclature, the first word Mangifera represents the genus and always begins with a capital letter. The second word Indica represents the species and always begins with a small letter. Both words are italicized when printed or underlined separately when handwritten. Hence, Mangifera indica is the correct scientific name for mango. Question 6. Define a taxon. Give examples of taxa at different hierarchical levels. A taxon plural. Taxa is any unit or category used in the biological classification system. Each level in the taxonomic hierarchy, such as kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, or species, is called a taxon. Examples: species, Homo sapiens; genus, Homo; family, Hominidae; order, Primate; class, Mammalia; phylum, Chordata; kingdom, Animalia. Each represents a taxonomic rank that groups organisms with shared characteristics. Question 7. Identify the correct sequence of taxonomical categories. The correct sequence of taxonomical categories is species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, kingdom. Among the given options, the third option, species, genus, order, phylum, is the closest to the correct order, but it misses family and class in between. So remember, hierarchy moves from smaller to broader groups. Question 8. What does the term species mean? The term species is defined as the basic unit of classification. In general, a species includes a group of individuals that 1. Share similar characteristics, 2. Can interbreed among themselves, and 3. Produce fertile offspring. In higher plants and animals, species are usually defined by reproductive isolation, meaning individuals of one species do not interbreed with those of another. However, in bacteria and other asexual organisms, species are identified based on morphological, biochemical, and genetic similarities, since they reproduce asexually. Thus, the concept of species varies slightly depending on the organism's mode of reproduction and structure. Question 9. Define phylum, class, family, order, and genus. Let's understand each one. Phylum, a group of related classes that share common fundamental characteristics. Example: phylum Chordata includes animals with a notochord, such as mammals, birds, and fishes. Class, a group of related orders. Example: class Mammalia includes orders like primates and carnivora. Order, a group of related families. Example: order Carnivora includes families like Felidae cats and Canidae dogs. Family, a group of related genera that share several common traits. Example: family Felidae includes genera Panthera lion, tiger, and Felis cat. Genus, a group of closely related species which have common features and are believed to have evolved from a common ancestor. Example: genus Panthera includes Panthera leo lion and Panthera tigris tiger. Question 10. Illustrate the taxonomical hierarchy with examples of a plant and an animal. Example 1. Animal, human being. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum, Chordata. Class, Mammalia. Order, Primates. Family, Hominidae. Genus, Homo. Species, Homo sapiens. Example 2. Plant mango. Kingdom, Plantae. Division, Angiospermae. Class, Dicotyledonnae. Order, Sapindales. Family, Anacardiaceae. Genus, Mangifera. Species, Mangifera indica. This hierarchy shows how classification moves from broad categories kingdom to specific ones, species, representing an organism's exact position in the biological system. Here are 10 more important and thought-provoking questions from the living world that often appear in exams and help strengthen your understanding of the topic. Take a moment to go through these questions. Try to answer them in the comments section. Let's see how many you can get right. Your answers will help you test your own understanding and also help other learners revise better. And if you'd like me to create the next audiobook with detailed answers and explanations for these additional questions, make sure to tell me in the comments below. Your feedback helps decide what comes next in this series. You've just finished listening to Chapter 1, The Living World, including NCERT solutions and extra important questions, here on BioDecode. I hope this audio helped you understand key topics clearly, from classification and taxonomy to naming and biodiversity. These questions are essential for both school exams and NEET preparation, so revise them regularly. In the next audiobook, we'll move to Chapter 2, Biological Classification, where we'll explore how scientists grouped organisms into the Five Kingdoms system. So, make sure to follow BioDecode and stay tuned for the next part of this series. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll meet you in the next audio lecture. Biological Classification, NCERT, Chapter 2. And yes, students, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BioDecode. See you in the next audio.